Hey guys, ready to launch your own full stack web development agency in 2024? Whether you're a seasoned coder or just really starting out, I'll show you how to get your agency off the ground fast, including real-world examples of how I did it myself. By the end, you will know the exact steps to get your first clients, deliver full stack solutions, and scale your agency. So let's get right into it. In 2024, full stack web development is more in demand than ever. Businesses are rushing to get online and they're looking for developers who can handle both front end and back end. More and more people are building tech startups with AI now. And from e-commerce platforms to custom web apps, full stack developers are the backbone of the digital economy. Just last year, over 5 million new businesses launched in the US alone, and many of them don't even have an online presence yet. This means the opportunities for full stack developers are endless, whether it's building interactive web apps with React and Node.js or creating custom dashboards. You're not just limited to simple websites. Full stack development opens the door to higher paying and more complex projects. For me, I didn't start out as a full stack developer. I began with front end work, building websites using just basic HTML, CSS, and JavaScript for local businesses. It wasn't until I took on a larger client that needed database integration and user authentication that I realized that I needed to level up. So I dived straight into backend development with Node.js Express. So one of the first full stack projects was building a custom marketplace platform for a tech startup for a friend of mine. The experience was a game changer. I went from charging $2,000 for static websites to $10,000 for full stack software applications, right? That's when I realized the future of web development is full stack. So now I run a full stack web development agency, and I'm going to show you how you can do the same. So step one is to specialize in full stack technologies. The first step to launch your agency is to define your stack. Full stack development means handling both the client side, which is the front end, and the server side, which is the back end. So you will need to be comfortable with key technologies, and here's the core stacks that I recommend. The Marin stack, as usual, MongoDB, Express, React, and Node.js. This is one of the most popular stacks for modern web applications, especially if you want to build scalable solutions. The old school ones would be things like the LAMP stack, mostly Linux, MySQL, PHP. So if you're working with more traditional businesses or legacy systems, this is a solid choice. Think of all the WordPress websites out there, they all still on LAMP stack. The next thing would be Jamstack, JavaScript, APIs, and markup. This is great for static sites and serverless solutions with platforms like Netlify or Vercel, simplifying deployment. So take Shopify. Originally built on Ruby on Rails, its ecosystem expanded with apps created by developers using the Marin stack for faster and more scalable custom solutions. The key is finding the right stack for the kinds of clients that you want to serve. So moving on, step two would be to offer full stack services that really solve problems. What sets you apart from a basic web developer is your ability to handle end-to-end solutions. Full stack development allows you to offer more than just websites. You can create fully functional web applications, complex APIs, and databases. For example, I had a client who was running a logistics tech startup. They needed a system that would automatically synchronize orders across many 30 plus locations that they have in real time. I built a custom API using Node.js and a MongoDB database that handled the inventory sync perfectly. Instead of just a simple website, I was able to deliver really high value solutions that kept their businesses running smoothly. So here are some high value services that you can offer. Number one, custom web applications, which is building custom stuff like dashboards or booking systems. API development, creating APIs that helps them integrate to third-party tools and build custom workflows. E-commerce solutions, not just building online stores, but optimizing them for conversions and automations with back-end systems like Stripe or Shopify or any other tool for that matter. Database management, use MongoDB or Postgres to design scalable databases for clients that really need more robust data handling systems. Step three would be to build your portfolio and focus on real projects. Before you can charge top dollar for full stack work, you will need to show potential clients what you're capable of. Start by working on real world projects that solve real problems. Whether it's personal projects or volunteering work, it doesn't matter here. The key here is to show your range from front end design to database integration. So obviously, if you don't have the experience yet, you're going to need to start working on just for free maybe. It doesn't matter. The point is how many projects can you stack in your portfolio. Start somewhere. For me, the first full stack portfolio piece was a full stack marketplace that allows buyers to bid on items. They needed a tracking system that could handle sign-ins, bid, offers to buy, and offers to sell, and a full admin panel to manage all transactions. So my team and I, we built the entire system using Vue.js for the front end and Node.js for the back end, with MongoDB storing user data. This one project became my calling card for landing more complex, higher paying clients. Once you have a few solid projects under your belt, showcase them on a clean, modern website. Include detailed case studies showing not just what you've built, but how it solved a problem for the client. This storytelling approach will set you apart from all the other developers out there, right? Step number four is learning how to price your full stack projects. One of the biggest advantages of offering full stack services is that you can charge way higher rates because you're solving way bigger problems for your clients. So instead of pricing based on time, focus on the value you deliver. For example, if you're building an e-commerce platform that will drive millions of revenue to your client, you should charge based on that impact. I once built the entire tech infrastructure for a pretty big company, right? With advanced order tracking, user management, and live bidding features. These projects took about 1 year, right? But it was way over 7 figures because the system would save the client so much money every year and make them so much more. Another example I can give is Nathan Barry, the founder of ConvertKit, started by offering web design services, but he very quickly transitioned to full stack development. He charged $10,000 and above for custom projects like membership sites or full marketing automation systems. And his strategy for pricing is to focus on business outcome rather than just the hours worked. So step number 5 is to find clients fast. Leverage your network. To land your first full stack clients quickly, for me, I started with my existing network of people around me. You just easily start with local businesses, right? Instead of going online and compete a whole world of competition out there, you have Indian developers and all that, right? You don't want to go there and compete by price. So start local, build that connection with someone, and many need complex systems, but they just don't know how to execute them. Approach businesses like gyms, restaurants, or small manufacturers. They often need booking systems, inventory management, or customer portals, but they just don't realize how affordable it can be with the right developer. For example, I landed my best client a F&B restaurant software as a service that automates expense tracking. So we reached out through LinkedIn. So we built it using Vue.js, Express.js, and backend as a service tool called Hasura. Helped us automate all of our, just imagine this, you define your backend database schema and it automatically automates your entire API in GraphQL. This one project turned into a long-term relationship where I now handle all the web development needs for them. Another strategy is to post your work online, showing off your projects and writing about how you built them. These platforms can generate inbound leads for people searching for developers with a certain skill set. Step number 6 would be to learn how to scale and outsource. As your agency grows, you need to start thinking about scaling. This is where you can bring in specialists for the tasks that you don't want to handle yourself. So for example, you might focus on building core functionality while outsourcing design or more advanced backend systems to other developers on platforms like Upwork. So I started outsourcing smaller pieces of my projects like UI UX or database optimization when my agency hit around 10 clients. It allowed me to focus on client relationships, right? Doing what I do best by building that network with them and to grow the business without getting bogged down in all the technical details. Automations was a key factor to scaling, right? Tools like Zapier, Integromat, and things like that helps me automate repetitive stuff like invoicing, following up for payments, deployment pipelines, giving you more time to focus on what really matters, which is to grow the business. So there you have it. This is the fastest way to launch your full stack web development agency with the right tech stack, providing the right services and a strong portfolio, and putting yourself out there. You can land clients really fast and charge them what you're worth. The key here is to focus on solving real problems for these businesses, and if you're able to achieve that, then you will be well on your way, right? So thank you so much for watching this. Let me know what value that you gained from this video and what do you want me to talk about in the next one. That's all for today. Thank you. See you. Bye-bye.